Hi my queens, welcome back to my channel. This is the part 2 video, knowing your foundation. You need to know, just like there are different shades in foundations, there are different finishes, coverages and textures as well. Once you apply the foundation on your face, the ultimate look that you get is your foundation finish. Now, based on your skin type, you need to choose them. Now, there are 3 different foundation finishes that you can get. That is matte, dewy, satin. Matte, it is that no shine, complete matte look, and it's great for all skin type, be it normal, combination, oily or even dry skin. But you need to pay attention the way you apply them. Suppose you have a dry skin, then you need to moisturize your skin really well and then apply a matte foundation. And if you have an oily skin, you need to apply a primer prior to your matte foundation. So you need to prime it with a very matte primer and then apply the matte foundation. Dewy, it is that glossy and that youthful glow that you get, and it suits dry skin and as well as the normal skin type women. And women with oily skin really need to be careful with this look, because it can make your blemishes and pores become more pronounced. So you really need to be careful when you apply a dewy foundation. Satin finish is something between a matte finish and a dewy finish. It is not as flat as a matte finish and it's not as shiny as a dewy finish, but it's something between, and it suits all skin type except the oily skin. Based on the amount of blemishes, redness, pimples or marks, scars, your dark circles, based on that you need to choose your foundation coverages. Now there are 3 different coverages that you can get: light coverage, medium coverage and a full coverage foundation. Light coverage would be preferable for those skin which is more flawless and has very less blemishes. They can go for a light coverage foundation, and the women with more a little bit more of blemishes and redness can go for a medium coverage foundation. And you really need to cover up a lot of marks and pimples or redness, you need to go for a full coverage foundation. There are different types of foundations based on the texture. Now that is liquid, cream foundation, stick foundation and powder foundation. Liquid foundation is the most common form of foundation that you can find in the market. Since it's a water-based and an oil-free foundation, it suits all skin type like oily, combination, normal and dry skin. It's easily blendable, and you can get it in different coverages like light, medium and full coverages. And the finishes that you can get is all satin, matte and dewy finishes. Cream foundations are more thicker and more denser in texture, and it contains more moisture in it, so it basically suits the dry skin as well as the normal skin, and it blends quickly as well, the coverages that you get is between medium to full coverage, and the finishes you get in a cream foundation is satin finish. Stick foundation is thick and waxy in texture, so the moisture content in it is very less, so it suits the oily skin women, and it's not easy to blend. It's quite difficult until you're a professional makeup artist. It would be easy to blend, otherwise it's quite difficult to blend the stick foundations, and they come in medium to full coverage, and you get them in matte finishes. Powder foundation is very dry. The moisture content in it is really less, so it is like the oily skin's best friend. And for the dry skins, I would say a no, because the patches would be more prominent if you go for a powder foundation, and you get a medium to full coverage in a powder foundation. How do you find out your right shade? Now, when you go to a store to pick up your foundation shade, you need to see that you don't swatch the foundation on your palm or on your wrist. That's not where you do that. You need to swatch the foundation on your jawline, taking it down towards your neck. So you take it to your jawline and taking it down towards your neck. That's how you check for, or you swatch your foundations. And when you swatch the foundation on your face, you need to try at least 3 to 4 shades. So you swatch 1, 2, 3, 4, and then see which foundation like almost disappears, or it becomes almost invisible on your face. That's gonna be your right shade. So the foundation never have to be lighter to your skin and never darker to your skin. It needs to completely camouflage with your skin. It should see like you haven't applied any foundation. It should be that. So that's how you find out whether the foundation is your right shade or not. And you need to be really careful when you're choosing a foundation in a store, because they might use a yellow light or a neon light, because those lightings wouldn't give you the right true match foundation color. So you need to try them in natural light. Only then you can find out whether the foundation shade suits you. These affordable foundations, you can find them in Centerpoint and also in Carrefour City Center. These foundations, I've tried them and I find them they're equally good to those high-end brands. These are L'Oreal Paris True Match Foundation, which you get in 50 to 52 shades, and they're super blendable and it suits all skin type. And the finish that you get out of it is a semi-matte finish. They charge 42 dirhams, 40 to 42 dirhams for a 30 ml bottle. Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus poreless foundation. They come around 20 to 24 shades, and they also have from light to medium coverages, and the finish you get out of it is a matte finish. They charge around 31 dirhams for a 30 ml bottle. These are like my favorite foundations. That is the MAC Studio Fix foundation, which comes in matte finish, and they have from medium to full coverage. It suits all skin type, be it dry or even oily skin. But what you need to do is you'll need to prime your skin if you have oily skin, and if you have dry skin, you'll have to moisturize it really well and then apply MAC Studio Fix foundation. And it comes in a 30 ml bottle, and they charge around 180 dirhams, and you get them in MAC stores. This is another favorite of mine, Make Up Forever Ultra HD foundation, and they come around 40 shades, and it suits all skin type again, and it's super blendable. The finish that gives you is like that flawless and that glowy effect. It's not shiny, it's just that glow that gives you, and it comes around a medium to full coverage. The price range is around 200 dirhams and for a 30 ml bottle, and you can find them in Sephora store. Hope this video has helped you out to find out your right shade, right coverage, right finish, and the right texture for you. Do not forget to subscribe for my channel and do leave your comments below. Until I see you next, bye.